Don't settle for fakes. My dual-taining is the real deal.
Hello everyone and welcome once again to mekklord, which is me. This time I am with Notorious Cly, also known as the Resonant Guru, also known as... What else are you known as?
Notorious yugioh, I guess.
Notorious yugioh, also known as...
The biggest idiot to ever play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's probably a good one to throw in there too.
Also known as the father of 7 different incarnations of Esparopa, probably. I don't know. How many siblings does Esparopa has? Do you know that?
No, I have no idea. Hopefully this isn't part of this quiz.
It is. No, it is now. Actually.
Oh, for one.
So yeah, like you can see on the screen, this is another iteration of the Yu-Gi-Oh quiz, focusing on the one archetype you're most well known for, which I guess is Resonators. Is there any other decks that you are considered an expert on?
An expert? Probably not, but I've been putting out a lot of Rocket content, so much so that some people have started referring to me as Rocket Man. like the Elton John song.
Without further ado, let's get started. How well does Notorious Cly know Resonators? So, first question. What's the name of this card?
Crimson Resonator.
Crimson Resonator, that's your final answer?
Yes, it's my stepson. I know his name.
And you are correct. It is Crimson Resonator, so that's 1 point. Forgot to say, but there's a total of 15 questions. You can get a total of 15 points, probably.
Okay.
Second question, how many Dark Resonators are there?
Oh, Jesus. There's Crimson, obviously. There's Synchron. There's Dark Resonator. I want to say 3, but you're going to need to give me a second to really go through all the Resonators.
Yeah, don't cheat.
No, I'm not cheating.
I thought you were going to say, you're going to give me a second just so I can check this
yeah.
on Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Database.
No, I just need to go through all of them in my head. The easiest way to do it is by levels, because for whatever reason, they just decided Resonators, levels. Let's just throw them all over the place to make the deck even more inconsistent and hard to work with. I'm going to go 3.
3, that's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are correct. There's Crimson, Dark, and what's the name of this one? Forgot.
Synchron.
Synchron. Yeah, you said it too. You said it too.
Yeah.
That's
not with a CH, it's with a K.
Yeah, because it's not. You can't search it with tuning. It's so funny.
Yes, yeah.
Why will you do this? Third question. In which year was Red Rising Dragon released in the TCG?
I want to say it was 2017. Let's go 2017.
2017?
Yeah.
That was 2019.
Okay.
I think it was released in Rising Rampage. I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
Which is a set that also had Yozenjus for some reason.
Yeah. I was not playing the TCG in 2019, so I'm going to give myself a pass on this one.
I'm not going to give you a pass. That's only 2
come
points.
on.
No. Okay, this is the section of the video where we look at cards that I made on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card maker, and you gotta let me know if they're real or fake. I can change anything about the card except for the image. So I could have changed the name, the level, the attribute, the type, any part of the effect, all the stats. So first of all, Dark Resonator, classic guy, the first Resonator, if I'm not mistaken. Is this card real or fake?
Let's go line by line. Dark Resonator spelled all correctly, so good job. It's dark, we covered that. It's level 3, that is also correct. Fiend, Tuner, 1300 attack, 300 defense, all those check out. First time this card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, this is fake. Dark Resonator only has battle protection. Clock Resonator is the one that has card effect, and that's only if it's in face-up defense.
So fake is your final answer?
Oh, 1000% fake.
1000%. We'll see. It is fake, because it doesn't have protection from card effect, just like you said. That's a third point for you.
Here we go. It's absurd the amount of time I've spent looking over the Resonator cards, hoping a light bulb will pop off in my head and like, oh yes, this will totally be playable in a 40 card format.
It's not. But this one was like decent, like single battle protection as a tuner, level 3. Not the worst.
Yeah, and it's kind of beefy at 1300 attack, which was kind of important back in the day when it came out, because Means it would be able to help clear your opponent's board in addition to sticking on the field for synchro summon.
Just classic. And then Gale the Whirlwind was released. Anyway,
Yep.
is this one real effect? Double Resonator.
Oh, this one's fake. It's a fire type.
Wow, that was quick. Final answer?
Yep. Final answer.
Final
I don't
answer.
even need to read.
It is fire. That's a 4th point for you.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said I've spent
Jesus
an obscene amount of
Christ,
time reading
that
all
went
these
so
cards.
quick. Okay, this one, False Resonator.
Okay, Force's effect is a little tricky because of the wording, but Force Resonator Water, that is correct. 2 is also correct because it's like the 3rd best Resonator, arguably, in Duel Links, depending on what kind of build you're going for. Fiend Tuner, attack 500, defense 500. I don't remember the attack and defense, but I know it's low and they're even, so that kind of checks out unless you change both of them.
Every monster's attack is even.
Not even, but Force Resonator I think is one of the very few Resonators who has an attack that equals its defense.
No, but I mean, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
divide by 2 because it's always divisible by 10. For every Yu-Gi-Oh monster. There's no Yu-Gi-Oh monster whose attack ends in 5. Is there? No, it is not.
Yes, Reaper of the Cards has like...
That's like
no,
1930
you're right.
defense. It's
You're
still
right,
even.
It's even. It has odd numbers in it, but it's still even. You are
Yeah.
correct, okay.
They should
Yeah,
just
I meant
they should release a monster with like 5 attack.
I'm spending too much time talking about other cards instead of reading this effect. Let me read it. I'm gonna say this one's real.
Final answer?
Yeah, because the reason why you're targeting is so when the monster you're targeting attacks, your opponent can't activate spells.
Well, it is real.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay,
I didn't change a thing about this card.
Nice.
Okay, this one's not a Resonator. But it kind of counts, right?
It is.
Red
it is.
Sprinter.
It is part of this weird series of support for Resonators. They made an archetype called Red, which is way too generic for them to ever make a searcher for. Because imagine it said, add 1 red card from your deck. to
Oh,
your
cool.
hand.
Red Eyes Dark Dragon support.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then maybe 100 Eyes Dragon.
Man.
So,
Van
okay, Red
Dread?
Sprinter.
That would count too?
Yeah, that would count tue. So
That's
they did,
such a bad name.
some of the red cards are really good. Sprinter's good. Red Warg isn't terrible.
But is
given-
Sprinter real?
Let's find out. When this card is normal special summoned, while you control no other monsters, you can special summon 1 Resonator monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Red Sprinter once per turn. This is fake. You can special summon 1 Fiend type tuner. It's not a Resonator specifically.
So fake final answer?
Yeah, fake final answer.
God damn it, I just can't win! You're exactly correct.
Yep.
Okay,
Should ask me more release dates.
last guy. Red Rising Dragon.
Okay, now I gotta count the stars. Because I can't tell 5 or 6 apart just by looking at it.
It's 6.
Okay, Red Rising.
I put
Okay.
6 stars.
Oh, this is 100% fake. It's a fiend. It's not a fiend type synchro. It's a dragon type synchro.
Oh shit, I forgot to change that. Okay, that's not something that I noticed from the previous card. So that's not like the good answer.
Okay. So
The
technically
thing that
correct.
I changed, if I changed anything, is somewhere else.
Okay, so it's
But I
not
forgot the fiend thing is just me being an idiot and not like changing it correctly. I know it's a dragon too. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, because it would be silly because you couldn't even make it with your best card in Crimson. So I'm gonna have to zoom in so I can read this card text. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 Resonator monster in your graveyard, special summon it. It is a when you can, so that is correct. It does target a Resonator. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. The turn you activate this effect is a Dark Dragon Secret monsters. That is correct. During your main phase, except for the time this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 2 level 1 Resonator monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them both. 2100 attack, 1500 defense. Everything checks out except for the effect to banish to special summon 2 level 1s. I can't remember if it's up to 2 or if it's specifically 2. It very, very rarely comes up because level 1 Resonators.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that.
Yeah, it doesn't ever come up in Duel Links. It occasionally comes up in TCG in the grind game because you can use it to get Synchros back on the field, get them off the field, recycle a Resonator you actually want to use. I'm gonna say this one's real.
Okay. Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
So, discounting the blatant mistake of me putting it as a fiend, this one is fake. It has 1600 defense.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What's the most evil thing to chain on this long-ass complicated card?
It's really not that complicated, but...
No, it has a lot of text, and when you're the act man, you're like, whoa, many text, it's scary.
Well, it's not a Predaplant, so I think we're okay. Yeah, you better watch your back around the Actman, though. You dropped the legendary fisherman on me. You might be on his radar.
Okay, new category. Which one of these guys is the strongest in terms of attack stats? In terms of like general body typing, I think the guy on the left wins out. Also, isn't it kind of a Gurren Lagann reference? Probably, I don't know. But which one of these two monsters has the biggest attack?
Biggest attack? I know for a fact Abyss is 32, and I'm pretty sure Tyrant is 35, so I'm going to say 35 with the Tyrant.
So Tyrant is the one on the left.
My right, but yeah, the one you're mousing over.
On the right, sorry.
I
can't tell my left from right. So.
Yeah.
So, what's
is
this
the guy
called?
Crouching.
Archred Dragon Archfiend Abyss or something?
High Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is the one with the red color scheme that's crouching, and then
that's the guy on the left.
Yeah, and the guy who's doing like the power flex pose with the kind of like orangish coloration.
It's Tyrant,
to it.
Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah. Okay, so Abyss has 32 attack.
Yep.
30,000 attack of 32. And Tyrant has 35. So you're correct. Second one's bigger. I'm gonna put them back up because they look cool. Okay, which one is the strongest attack-wise between Majestic Red Dragon Archfiend and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend? I think this one is Calamity.
Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, King Calamity.
King Calamity,
and I think this is a trick question because they're both 4K, I believe. Calamity obviously wins out in a battle of just
not sucking ass.
Card. Yeah, objectively stronger card because it's easier to make and its effect is bonkers. This is a tie.
This is a tie?
Yeah, this is 100% a tie.
So, Majestic has 4,000 attack, and the other guy was also 4,000. So you're correct. This was a tie. So, good job.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Who is the strongest attack?
Well, Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode versus Super Saiyan Goku. Yeah, that's just straight up Super Saiyan Goku.
Is that your final answer?
This is gonna hurt my heart to say because I'm a Vegeta guy. I don't know. My fandom belongs to Vegeta. Clearly the better, well-rounded, more interesting character than Mary Sue Goku. Yeah, you can at me, DBZ fans. But, you know what? In honor of my boy Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, I'm going to go with Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode.
Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode. So, okay. So Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, 3,500. But Tyler the Great Warrior, which was clearly the card depicted here, 3,000. So you're correct.
Technically correct. What kind of nonsense is this?
Did you know? I think I posted this on Twitter, but I didn't know that Kakarot and Goku were the same character until recently, because I never watched DBZ or anything.
What?
So I like borderline. I played like fighters real quick, and I think like I have friends that know DBZ, and they talked about Kakarot sometimes. And I read like a manga that my nephew of all people gave me. And I was like, oh, I thought this was Kakarot fighting Cell, because Vegeta said so. but everybody else is calling him Goku. What is up with that? And many of you went, yeah, that's the same guy. I was like, no, really? I thought they just really looked like the same.
No, Kakarot is his Saiyan name.
Yeah,
so
that's what I
Vegeta-
learned.
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck?
then Goku is the name his adoptive grandfather on Earth. I think it's technically Earth gave him. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Vegeta dead names.
What
him,
a fucking weird ass manga.
don't-
Okay,
don't
so-
you disrespect PVC.
Question 7. Can you name at least 7 Resonators?
Oh yeah, for sure. We have Crimson Resonator, Red Resonator, Force Resonator, Clock Resonator, Synchron Resonator, Double Resonator, Mirror Resonator.
Yeah, stop
That
counting.
is
Yeah,
something
I'm
right
gonna
there.
give you that one. Barrier Chain, Clock, Creation, Crimson, Dark, Double Flare. I think you gave 7 out of these.
Yeah,
so
I gave
many of
7.
them.
I was gonna keep going. Want to see if I can get them all.
Yeah, I got bored. Okay, what's this guy's deal?
What's this guy's deal?
Why is he like
is
that?
Red Familiar. He is this is going to be a little embarrassing to admit, but I haven't finished 5Ds, but I'm aware of the lore in general. He's Red Familiar. He is like trying to think of the correct word for it. Like the avatar, I guess, is kind of a good synonym for the word that I can't think of the Crimson Dragon or the Red Demon's Dragon. Jack Atlas has to duel him to unlock the power of double tuning. Is that even
Shit,
remotely
I have
correct?
to Google this.
Yeah,
Give me a sec.
because I believe Jack duels Red Familiar. Familiar. There. See, that's the synonym I'm looking for. He's the familiar of the.
Yeah,
Red Demon's Dragon.
it's partly correct. The deal with this guy is he is the familiar of Red Nova, or in Japanese was like the Crimson Devil. So, Scar Red Nova is also what they call it in subs. So Jack duels him, and then he steals the power of like the Crimson Devil to make Red Nova Dragon, and he wins with that.
Yeah.
So you know,
which is
I'm gonna give you this one.
yeah. Thank
So
you.
some
He
weird ass
dueled
arc.
him.
Like Boomer is there for some reason. A child almost beats Jack. It's very funny.
Yeah, I haven't made it to that point yet. But
Yeah,
I'm
he
clear
almost
enough with
loses
the
a
lore.
duel with a child.
Great.
What's this card name?
Crimson Resonator?
Crimson
me
these
see.
nuts.
I was waiting for the trickery.
What's the first Fiend type monster ever, like released in LTG Volume 1 on February 4th, 1999?
Oh, there is no way I'm getting this correct. What's Hitamisi Giant? That's a beast, I think. I'm just gonna go classic and go Summon Skull. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down shooting with Summon Skull.
Well, Itsutsume Giant is a fiend. No, wait, probably not. Maybe not. I don't know actually. But it was this guy.
Oh, okay.
Which is called like Demon's Mirror or something. That's the mirror, not the lizard. Let's look at him a little bit more. There he is. You go away.
That's pretty nifty.
That's the mirror. That's the evil thing.
Oh, okay.
It never came out in the TCG.
Never came out. In the
Never
TCG.
came
Okay,
out in the TCG. Not even in a Speed Duel product. Can you believe this?
I can't believe that's not like a pack filler in some Speed Duel jank box they're trying to sell you.
Okay, how many duels does Jack lose in 5Ds?
Oh, I already outed myself as not watching the whole thing, so I'm gonna have to guess here. Question for you: are you counting the duel during the initial episodes of season 1, where Jack and Yusei are dueling?
No, if
and
the deck
Crimson Dragon
does
interrupts
not
him?
reach a conclusion, it's not counted as a loss. The same way that like Yusei's duel, the first duel he does against Kalin, doesn't count as a loss for Yusei, even though he was on the verge of losing, simply because the duel was cancelled.
Okay.
Which is
Okay.
bullshit.
So whatever I'm thinking of, I have to like subtract 1 from it because yeah, I will argue to the death of me that Jack didn't lose that duel. Yes, he was going to lose, but you know there was a natural disaster and they had to postpone the duel.
Yeah.
So The fun
A
fact
natural
too.
disasters. No, the cops came in and were like, "What the fuck are you doing on your dual circuit arena?" Also, this guy is a convicted felon.
Yeah, I thought the
That's-
Crimson Dragon interrupted him. Fun fact though.
Oh, that too, I
Jack Atlas
guess.
is the only one ever shown to have defeated Yusei in a duel. So there you go.
Yeah, in a flashback.
In a flashback, it still counts though, because they established it canonically that Jack beat Yusei. So
Once.
there you go. Take that, take that, Mary Sue.
like
How many
Yusei.
duels did Jack lose in 5Ds? I have no idea. I'm gonna say 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your answer. But the correct answer was 7.
Oh, sweet! I got it right. That's amazing.
Including the second duel he has with Yusei, full duel I mean, and the final duel to Yusei. I think he loses 1 to like he does 3 duels during the 4 duels during the fucking 3v3 tournament arc, right? So obviously he loses 3 of those, 4 of those. I don't know, I forgot. It doesn't matter, he doesn't lose a bunch of duels, but he loses some of those. 7. Yep, that's the segue to the next part. Did you notice that I skipped question 11, by the way?
Not a fucking.
You didn't. You didn't. You didn't.
Is that the
I didn't-
answer though?
I didn't
Yeah.
put an answer.
So technically, I got that one correct. 'cause
No,
I
you
did-
didn't.
Yeah.
You
you
didn't
did.
say it, so I'm not giving you this one.
No. The question number 13 is, did you notice that?
And the answer is no, because you didn't say a thing
Yeah.
about it.
And I answered correctly. When question 13 came up, I answered that correctly.
But oh, okay.
When's your,
Well,
when's
you're
your
right.
birthday?
When's my birthday? That's a question.
This was like 100% question that you asked extra shoddy, and I just neglected to
I
commit
didn't.
this with my
I
long-term
didn't.
memory. Oh, okay. Trying to think about mekklord. I'm going to say, this is going to be freaky if I get it right. I'm going to say March 18th. You want a year?
No, I don't want a year.
Okay.
But also, you're wrong. It's May the 5th, which is also the release date of the latest printing of Red Dragon Archfiend in Ghost from the Past 2. Did you know
What a
that?
happy little coincidence.
Yeah.
No, but I do have a Ghost Rare RDA.
That's
so
why I put
that's-
it as a question, and this is why it is to do with Resonators.
Yeah, pretty nifty.
Question 14. Well, which was the funniest Resonator variant? Like, of all the Resonator decks that came to fruition, to existence with the, it's not new anymore, but with the skill and the mini box that released alongside with it.
Funniest Resonator variant. And this
Yeah.
is specifically in Duel Links because you mentioned skills.
Yes.
So Vendread Resonators is incredibly based, so that one's not funny. Thunder Dragon Resonators is also incredibly based, so that's
I
not
caught with
funny.
that. That was incredible.
Yeah,
What a
that
cool deck.
deck was so good, and unfortunately, I never got a chance to play it because I was busy grinding the Mokiba rewards before they decided to just kill TDs. So
And the skill.
so-
Yeah.
yeah, and the skill. So yeah, that one is based, so that's not funny. Musket Resonators is incredibly funny because muskets are
Oh,
bad.
the fiends. I
yeah,
forgot.
they're fiends. Funniest variants. I'm gonna say Musket Resonators.
That's your final
Definitely.
answer?
Yeah, unless you're gonna count like Valkyrie Resonators, they play red for. an
You
extra
know me
normal.
pretty well! Because that wasn't the answer. The answer was
Yeah.
this version that played Lejean and Faustian Bargain, and I forgot what it's called, but the spell that switches a normal monster that you control for a monster your opponent controls.
Is it creature swap?
No, Creature Seizure, if I can read
Creature
correctly.
seizure. Okay.
Creature Seizure.
That is an incredibly hilarious.
It is.
variant.
It is funny. It is very funny.
incredibly funny.
Someone made it to cover with this list, which I'm willing to believe.
Yeah, give him a lodge in and smash face with big dragons.
Okay, last question. Who is the strongest Resonator monster? Attack-wise, once again.
It is dark. with 1300 attack.
Dark with 1300 attack. You sure?
Yes.
Well, you are correct. There he
Yeah.
is, my little guy. It's
Yeah,
funny that they
little guy.
printed this guy first and then never made a stronger Resonator, I guess.
Yeah, never retrained him to something that's actually good. There's a Fire Duelist pack coming up.
Oh,
in
maybe they will.
OTG.
Maybe they will.
I'm really hoping that they use that as an opportunity to retrain all of the red series monsters that we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah, they could have a guy
And-
called Red Resonator. I don't think that has been done
Yeah.
before.
That would be sweet. Yeah, that would be a sweet name for it. My biggest cope for what they could print on a Resonator card is you could like use it for a synchro summon or banish it from your graveyard to target a synchro monster you control and then make its effect a
Patuna?
quick effect. No, make its effect a quick effect. Imagine you just put like Scarlight, Red Dragon, Archfiend out in the field and you make its board wipe everything with equal or less attack.
That'd be
and burn
funny.
damage. Yeah, it would be crazy.
Like a Shiranui, but as a quick effect kind of style. But
Yeah.
I don't think it would work like giving a monster a quick effect, but making a synchro monster at quick effect speed, like that's probably possible. Anyway, how many points do you think you have?
I missed the. I'm just gonna guess. I'm not gonna try and reason this one out. I hope people are noticing a certain thing about my personality where I have to be fucking right about everything, otherwise I'll drive myself nuts. I'm gonna say 10 to 13.
I think I miscounted because I gave you 14, but I can definitely remember you making at least 2 mistakes.
Yes, it was Red Rising Dragon and Red Rising Dragon. I missed the release date. I missed
Yeah.
the release date, your birthday, and the 1600 defense.
Yeah, so yeah, 10 to 13 is nice.
Nice.
It's nice. And the next one would have been almost.
Almost.
So
14.
pretty good. You're the best contestant so far out of 2 people that have done
All
this
right.
with me.
All right.
Uh,
Extra shoddy.
And thank you for participating. I hope you had some fun. I hope the viewers at home or in the mountains also had fun. Viewers in the sea, I care very little for you. But I hope this has been an enjoyable video through and through. Make sure to check Notorious yugioh's channel, in which he is consistently producing like really cool content and explanations for like the decks that he plays. Currently having a huge fixation on the rocket engine, which you have helped popularize in decks that aren't rockets, basically. And yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Join Guild of Gurus Discord if you want to. Me and Mac are usually hanging around out there, so if you ever want to come there, tell us we're ugly or, you know, we're stupid and we should stop doing stuff, yeah, that's the place to do it. So, appreciate you having me on, Mac. This is a lot of fun. I was equal parts terrified and excited when you asked me if I had 20 minutes to record something. And the fear is gone. It was replaced entirely by excitement and enjoyment. So, appreciate it, man.
I'm glad that it did. Your microphone kind of bugged out, but what you basically said is mekklord is the greatest duelist to live, and also you're hanging out in the Guild of Gurus Discord server, whose link is going to be in the description, as well as your channel. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.
Be safe, have fun, everybody.